Missouri, and Faurot Field named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Tigers' offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball. You play zone, and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet, everything you're picking.
Intercepted.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Working the middle, it's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Quickly complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Some misdirection with the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He breaks a tackle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
He wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. The Bulldogs will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. They're working that left side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Swings it out to the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Takes the easy completion. They get him down after he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Missouri wants to go fast.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Glover. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolutely perfect.
Personal foul.
Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid it. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Running toward the tape. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Oregon State.
Leaves it with the back.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Glover. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Tuggle. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, bro.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Glover. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Tuggle. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Dogs headed quickly to the line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's got his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball.
Oh, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Got room at the 35. Bulldozes his way through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air, it's Glover. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. It'll be a draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down.
brings up second down.
Now the play fake. Coming after it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Handoff from the gun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Georgia going up tempo. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Zings it complete to the right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They want to just keep throwing it. Gets it out quickly. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Glover. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking to pass. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the ground game. He locked up and held on to bring him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to pass. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the flag. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw, it's Glover. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Tuggle. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90-plus yards.
No, yes, perfect. Great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce, go into the end zone. The returner says, I got different plans. I'm going to make something happen, and he sure as heck does when he gets it.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And now on second down for this offense. The back goes in motion. To the air. It's Glover. This time he's got it.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Spits it out to the back. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
That makes the score Georgia 71, Missouri 17.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Glover. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stocker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He's going for the big play. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Glover. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd down, going up top. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here.
He wants to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there.
Georgia 79, Missouri 17.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
To kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
But last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Bulls his way forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back, it's White. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on the team. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Dogs are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shep, touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Glover. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's White. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Keep it on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the Bulldogs will keep this drive going. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Finds a crease at the 20. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Right back to the well. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to throw, it's Glover. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. Inside the 10. And he'll take it over. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive with a pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smashes through. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle offense to the line.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Defense not showing press coverage. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Glover. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Abraham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They keep attacking through the air. The throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing...
Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Georgia. And the punishment has been extended. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Hey, how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field, big-time play, big-time throw, receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Dropping back, it's Glover. Makes the grab on the left.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Working that left side now. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over. And nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Offense getting set for first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's on target and complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Glover. Lost one deep down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Glover. He wants a big play here late. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.